So hello everyone, hope you guys are doing good. In today's video we are going to learn about web requests, how they work and how your browser sends the request to the web server and then brings back the request and how does it reflect the request data inside your browser. So we are going to learn each and everything today. So it is going to be a really very interesting video. I'll be showing you everything visually to you so that you can understand everything very clearly. So make sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button so that you can watch contents like this in the later part of your life as well, because you will be getting reminded whenever I post a new video. So make sure to subscribe. And now let's start. So first of all, what we have to do is we have to install a web debugger. Okay, so we are going to install a free web debugger which will offer us a trial for 7 days, and if you are liking it and if you want to further investigate, then you can definitely buy the subscription and use it, but for now we just need it for a few minutes. Okay, so now what we have to do is install, download http debugger. Okay, so this is the debugger. Make sure to download from the official site, which is httpdebugger.com. click over here and download the 7 days free trial as I told you guys. Okay, so now just install it and click on install and then click on next, click on I accept and install it. Once this is done, close the browser, and then as you can see, this is the UI interface of our web debugger. Okay, so what we have to do is first of all click on stop traffic. Let me explain certain things. This is the complete UI, and now here I will be explaining you how your browser will talk to the server and how you are going to send the web request to the server using your browser, and how data will be brought back from the server to your browser. So we are going to use Google Chrome over here. Okay, this is Google Chrome. I know you guys know this. Okay, so now let me just bring this over here, and then this is Chrome, and now we are going to search something over here. So let's search youtube.com. okay, so let's just make a search youtube.com, and let's make sure that we have clicked on start capture, so that now it has started to capture the web packets. Okay, so now we'll be searching youtube.com. once this is done, youtube.com has successfully loaded over here. You can see youtube.com, but what you see is a complete different thing, and what you see here is a complete different thing. Now let me explain and break down these things. Okay, so now let's look. This is the youtube.com which we made search in a browser. So it says that you have made a get method request. This is the method which we have used. We have asked our web browser, let me just expand this. Okay, let me show you. We have asked chrome.exe to go and gather the details of youtube.com, whatever you find on the web server. So what it did, it tried to grab the details of youtube.com by approaching the server. So your browser tried to go and gather the details of youtube.com from the web server and bring the details back and print it inside your browser so that you can see the content. And this is the content which you see, which has been brought from the web server. Now I'll be showing you how it brought and then where it reflected. Okay, so basically and now it shows as the status as 200. Okay, 200 means the request has been successfully accomplished, means whatever request you asked your browser to go and grab the data, it has successfully did it. 200 okay means it has successfully completed. Okay, so now we are going to look on the request details. So whenever you tap on any of the web request, you are going to see the request detail and a response details. So basically request details is what is the data you requested from your browser or your application from the server. So let's see what is the type of data we have requested from a browser. So basically we know that, but let's see visually. Okay, so basically this is the header part. Okay, so let's see the header of our request body. So basically we used get method. We asked a browser to go and get the details. So basically it is a get method, and we ask him to go and get the details of youtube.com. So as you can see, authority or domain is youtube.com. The scheme was HTTPS, the secure mode, and as you can see, it says the browser which we used was using Chromium, and the version is 148, and the Google Chrome is the browser definitely whatever we used. Operating system was Windows, and this is our user agent. So these are some of the basic things which is in our browser, which was sent through our get request. So what response it bought from web server? When you ask him to go and grab the detail of youtube.com, it went bring the details of youtube.com from web server, and then it bought something to your web browser and pasted inside your web browser. So let's see what it has bought. So let's see the content what it has bought. So it has bought this certain HTML content. Let's move and see the raw content. So basically this is the raw code it bought from there and parsed inside your web browser. So you can see things like this. You can see the UI of YouTube. So basically this is the entire code it has bought and injected inside your browser, and then your browser showed it into the UI form. Okay, so now we are going to see it in the HTML view. This entire code we are going to see this in HTML view. So this is basically the HTML code what it has bought from the server. Okay, so now let's see the HTML view. So this is the HTML view. So this it has bought from the server, and this is the cookies. So as you can see, this cookie expires on this time, path domain is youtube.com and http only. Okay, youtube.com, and these are the details it has bought, and this it injected inside your browser, and then you used it. So now what we are going to do is we are going to just click on content, and then we are going to just copy all this content, and then we are going to right click, new text document, and then we are going to paste all those content which it bought, and then click on save. Once it is done, we are going to change it from txt to html. Now we made it to html, and now this is the detail which it bought from the web server. Now we have captured the request, we have intercepted the traffic and captured the detail, and now we have used it offline in an HTML document. So when we run the HTML document, as you see, let it fully finish loading, and once it will be done, you'll be able to see something very interesting over here. Okay, let me just close the entire browser and let's open it once again. So when I run this, okay, so we are going to actually stop the capture, and then we are going to open with, maybe let's open with Microsoft Edge. So when you do this, about blank. Okay, so it has been blocked, maybe for internal security or something else, but it has been blocked. So alright, no issues. We are going to use on certain other domains because YouTube has certain type of restrictions on it. So we are going to again open our browser called Google Chrome, and then we are going to just clear all the request body over here, and we are going to make a search request. Click on start capture, and we are going to make a search request of maybe let's do it, let's keep it let's icon.com, maybe icon.com will be good, and then you can see the content of icon.com over here. And once you can see the content, let's move to icon.com. let's see. Okay, we're going to move to icon.com, and then we are going to see the content, and then let's see the HTML part, and then copy the HTML part, and then we are going to replace this HTML code with this one. Okay, let's do this, let's save, and then when you run this, you can see it has successfully ran the code of the whatever we ran, like we ran icon.com. Okay, so it has successfully ran the icon.com code over here, and the file is the location file. It has no connection with the external website or the website. It is just the code which the debugger has captured. When we make the search request like icon.com, when we search on Google, then what Google did is it went to web server and tried to access the result of icon.com on the web server, and then it bought the results and try to inject in your browser. So while it tried to inject in your browser, our HTTP debugger tried to see and intercept the detail what it has bought and trying to inject in a browser, and then we captured the detail, copied the detail, and then we made a separate index file, HTML file, where we used all those details directly, the captured details. And when we run this HTML file, the file with captured detail, it shows us whatever data was injected in the browser while we made the search for icon.com. So this is basically the data which was injected in the browser when we searched icon.com over here. So icon.com. So this is basically same data which is here over in this document. So thank you for watching. In today's video we have talked about how your browser interacts with web server whatever you search, and then what details it brings and how does it injects it inside your browser. So we have seen everything very clearly. Like we made a search of icon.com, and then I showed you in the browser that what it did. It sent a GET request to icon.com, and then the server or Google, our browser, gathered the detail of icon.com from the web server and bought the details back, and we tried to copy the HTML detail which was bought from the server and which was being injected inside our browser. So we copied the detail and then we created an HTML file, we ran that file, and we were able to access the same data which was being injected inside our browser. So it was basically simple. Everything was shown very clearly. I hope you guys have no doubt, and even if you have, you can comment down your doubts so that I'm always there. I'll see your comments and definitely answer to it. So don't forget to ask your doubts, because that's what makes you and improves you, because until and unless you ask, you are not going to get your answers. So I hope everything is clear, and thanks for watching. You can like this video if you really liked it, and if didn't, then you can leave a positive or negative feedback so that I can improve myself. And thanks for watching. Bye for now. Take care.